What if I told you the way we've been building AI to talk to our documents is, well, just fundamentally broken? Okay, let's get right into it, because this idea challenges a technology that's become absolutely central to pretty much everything we do in AI.
Yep, I'm talking about Retrieval-Augmented Generation. You probably know it as RAG. It's the technique, right? It's in every tutorial, every course, and every startup pitch for the last couple of years. But what if this standard go-to method is actually the source of all our biggest frustrations? So to really understand why it might be broken, we first have to be on the same page about what it is. Let's do a quick run-through of the classic RAG pipeline that's become the default playbook for so many people.
It's this 5-step dance that's probably super familiar to a lot of you. First, you take your document and you just chop it up into these little fixed-size pieces called chunks. Second, you use an AI model to translate each of those chunks into what's called a vector, which is really just a long list of numbers that supposedly captures its meaning. Think of it like a unique coordinate for that idea in a giant library of concepts. Third, you store all those vectors in a specialized database. Fourth, a user asks a question, and you search for the chunks with the most similar-looking vectors. And then finally, you hand those best chunks over to a large language model to generate an answer.
On paper, it sounds so clean, right? So elegant. But, and this is a big but, anyone who's actually tried to build and ship a RAG system knows the reality. This process is absolutely riddled with ways it can fail, which makes these systems surprisingly fragile. So, what are these failures? We're not talking about some weird, rare edge cases here. No, these are the everyday, pull-your-hair-out problems that developers spend most of their time fighting. Let's break them down.
First up is that chunking. When you just slice a document by some random number of tokens, say 512, you're totally disrespecting the document's natural structure. A single table could get split right down the middle, across 3 different chunks. A critical footnote gets separated from the text it's actually explaining. The answer you need might literally be split between 2 chunks, but the system only grabs one. The context is destroyed before you even get started. And this gets to the core philosophical flaw of the whole thing. Vector search is designed to find text that sounds like your question. It's looking for similarity. But here's the key. Similarity is not the same thing as relevance. If you ask what is the termination clause in a legal contract, the document might just say Section 14.3 Dissolution of Agreement. The phrasing is different, the vector similarity is low, and boom, the correct answer is completely missed. Then you've got the transparency problem. The system spits back 3 chunks of text. Okay, but why those 3? You have no idea. It's just pure math, kind of like vibe retrieval. There's no explanation, there's no audit trail. And for really sensitive documents in finance or law, that lack of clarity is a massive problem.
And finally, this whole method just drowns when you throw long documents at it. Take a 300-page technical manual. You end up with thousands of chunks, and that creates so much noise that the most relevant piece of information becomes a needle in a haystack of vaguely similar-sounding sentences.
These failures all happen because the entire architecture was borrowed from web search, not from how humans actually sit down to read and understand a document. So what if we tried a more, human approach?
This slide just nails the mental shift. Traditional RAG asks a machine's question, which chunks look mathematically similar to my question? A human-centric approach asks something completely different. Where in this document would an expert look for the answer? It's a fundamental change from searching to navigating. And one framework that's pioneering this is called PageIndex.
I mean, think about it. An expert doesn't just scan every single sentence looking for keywords. They use the document structure. They open the table of contents, they look at chapter headings, they reason about the layout of the document to find what they need. This is the core insight that lets us move away from just relying on vectors.
Okay, so to make this kind of human-like navigation possible, you have to replace the vector database with a totally new kind of index. PageIndex calls this thing a reasoning tree. The best way to picture it is as a super smart AI-generated table of contents. The tree actually preserves the document's natural hierarchy. At the top, you have the whole document. Below that, the chapters. Below that, subsections, and so on. And each little spot or node in that tree has a title and a quick AI-written summary of what's in that section. So, with this new data structure in place, the whole process of finding information becomes dramatically simpler and a lot more intuitive. Let's walk through how it works. It's really just a simple 2-step process. First, an LLM does a tree search. It looks at the user's question, and then it looks at just the titles and summaries in the reasoning tree. It's basically asking itself at each level, okay, based on this question and these summaries, is the answer probably in this chapter Or maybe this subsection? It just navigates down the hierarchy to pinpoint the most relevant spots. Then, step 2, the system grabs the full text from only those selected sections and gives it to a second LLM to generate the final grounded answer. All right, so let's tie this back to all those problems we started with. With this method, you don't need vectors or a vector database. Gone. You don't need to do that arbitrary chunking because you're using the document's actual natural sections. The retrieval is human-like. It's based on reasoning. And this part is crucial, it is completely transparent. The LLM can literally tell you why it chose a section, giving you a full audit trail. Okay, the theory sounds great, but does it actually work any better? Let's get to the bottom line and look at the numbers.
On FinanceBench, which is a notoriously difficult benchmark for asking questions about complex financial documents, a system powered by PageIndex hit 98.7% accuracy. And this is exactly the kind of dense, structured environment where traditional RAG just completely struggles.
Now, it's important to say this is a really fast-moving space. For some context, a recent study from PwC compared a very advanced multi-step vector system, what people sometimes call agentic RAG, against a more basic hierarchical approach. They actually found the complex vector system won about 68% of the time. Now, what this tells us is that just having a tree structure isn't enough. The magic isn't only in the tree, but in the quality of the reasoning model that navigates it. And that is precisely where systems like PageIndex are focusing all their effort, making that navigation truly intelligent.
So where does this new approach really shine the brightest? It's especially powerful for those long, structured documents where hierarchy and context mean everything. We're talking about financial reports like 10Ks, dense legal contracts, technical manuals, policy documents, research papers, you name it. Anywhere a document has a real structure that you'd hate to just shred into pieces.
So the real takeaway here is this. For the complex, structured documents that businesses and professionals rely on the most, navigating the information like a human expert seems to be a genuinely better architecture than searching for it like a machine.
So this brings us to a final, bigger question. Maybe the issue isn't that RAG is broken, but that its entire foundation, similarity search, was just always the wrong tool for understanding complex documents. It makes you ask, is reasoning, not just similarity, the true future of how we interact with our information?